Right, here we go guys, video 2. So this classic lovely looking Walsall shirt arrived to me with quite a few letters off or hanging off. So my plan is to show you just the last couple of letters just to give you an idea. It's that one and that one, if you couldn't tell, and just let you know how you can do a quick fix on anything you've got loose or has fallen off. For anything completely missing, hit me up and I can print and even apply for you. So yeah, it's been stored away. Sorry, it's picked up a bit of muck. But yeah, here we go. So what I like to use is glue sheets. So if you haven't heard of them, this is the carrier sheet, and this is just basically a sheet of glue. So really thin. So it will slot nicely under any detailing, whether it be vinyl or flock, etc. like this, and obviously you won't even know it's there. So what you need to do, and I've got them tucked away in here and probably should have got them out before I started the video, but I have got the letters. Honest, oh, can't do anything one-handed. Literally, and repairing these shirts I tend to need about 10 hands. Just pop that away. Right, so I've got the G and the S, so I want to stick them back in the rightful place and get this shirt looking as well as can be. So using the glue sheet, and I like to work with the carrier sheet off, but you could, as long as the carrier sheet and glue sheet are firmly in place, actually trace the letters on this. So using a pencil, I like to use a pencil just so you don't get any pen on the letters. And my phone is going dead, and that's answering all your messages, helping you with shirts. So yeah, always happy to help. Just hit me up on Twitter, maybe not here because this is only my second video, but I do quite a lot over on Twitter, so yeah, just give me a shout. So yeah, trace the letters and then cut out the shape, and then what you want to do is place this glue underneath the letter, which I'll do in just. So that's my S there. So what I'm going to do is pop it in place and line it up with the S, just making sure that none of this glue is poking out, but don't worry too much. It doesn't happen because it's so thin, nothing seeps out, so it's not like fabric glue or anything. This isn't going to melt away or anything like that, but if you have misjudged it a bit, and I can't do it one-handed, again, told you, you can always try to remove some afterwards. Goo Gone again is amazing. So the glue is now in place under this S, so I'm going to heat press. So yeah, heat press if you can. It's a nice flat surface, even temperature, but household iron you can use as well. So just obviously keep it as still as you can, and press. Not too long. You can always do more. You can't undo if you make it too hot, burn your shirt. And yeah, for about 6 months I was using a household iron to do stuff before this all took off, when I became furloughed. So yeah, I'm going to do this S and show you. And there we go, that S is now in place. So you will notice that you've got this really annoying sort of, get my fingers out of the way of the camera, outer edge, and that's because it was kind of raised embossed styling, which you would have found a lot in the 90s and what have you. So this will kind of pull it all in. So yeah, popping these back in, I'm not going to cover this area completely, and before you start saying, oh, you haven't matched it up, this actually came in and went out and round, so that's matched up there, but yeah, it kind of can't grab all of this in again by just popping it back on top. But I would rather stick original detailing back on than reprint everything. So I can reprint everything and it'll look great, but as much as possible I like to stick the original stuff back on. And that's just personal opinion. Some people will want me to reprint this completely, and what I'll do is then obviously print it so it covers all this area. Sometimes things get warped out of shape, so your S's might be a bit out of shape, so I would print it a bit funny to kind of cover everything, and usually get away with a lot of sins that way. So you'll notice that I've got some heat proof tape here. Notice that this A was actually loose as well, so what I've done is heat pressed that at the same time, and to try to cover, it was almost impossible with the S, but to try and cover as much as this extra detailing we had it on the A, I've kind of taped this and stretched it over, so that's best to cover. If I just popped it on top, you'd see it there, but with this I've kind of made it all taut and pressed it over so it takes up a bit more of that shirt. And then again, can't do anything one-handed. Get these out of the way, and then I've secured that down, so there's still a little bit there, and that's where I've just cut the glue a little bit short, but always best to go shorter than not at all. So what I'll do is I'll just cut a little bit to go under there and do the same again, and then we're on to the G. And for really small parts like this corner of the A, I use tweezers, and hopefully you can see the glue there. So I'll just cut it for that little corner. I'm going to pop it under and then heat press. When I heat press, I use a Teflon sheet just to protect the shirt, and these can get to really high temperatures and protect your shirt. Oh my god, I'm the worst at this. There we go, all secure. So here we go, all now fixed back into place. So all the original stuff back on. So if any Walsall fans want a really classic, lovely Walsall shirt, hit me up. It is a size, it's a size. I'll let you know what that size is. But yeah guys, so I can't recommend glue sheets enough. There's no actual glue on that one, so can't recommend. If I do any more of these, I'll hopefully get better. That's just another sheet. This is a little bit of glue sheet, so just as an example, it's a glue sheet. So I usually tend to pick them up on Amazon or eBay, wherever's cheapest, so that way I can usually repair shirts for you as cheap as possible. If you have trouble finding them, just give me a message, and I might even have a small piece, much like this, that I can buy if you only need a small job and don't need to buy big sheets, or, you know, multi-pack sheets. Cheers.